Hey, what's up, guys? King J coming to you live from hell. And today, I don't even know what I want to talk about. But usually when I don't know what to talk about, I'll talk about games. And I'll talk about Pokemon right now because Pokemon was something I grew up playing like crazy. And I had all the cards. I still have all the cards. I have a crazy collection. And I didn't get too much into the games until later. I had some of the games, found them a little bit boring, couldn't get too into it. But when the Game Boy Advance games came around, like Ruby and Sapphire, I did like that one, and I tried to grind that one. And then later, when I had Leaf Green, oh, I really did like that one. And then when I found out about ROM hacks, I wanted to hack and put these Game Shark codes to get my custom Pokédex and shit. And then more recently I was playing Pokemon Go. I really love playing Pokemon Go. And I started playing that recently again, and I just love collecting my favorite Pokemon, focusing on my favorite Pokemon and building them up, making them strong and shit. To me, it's crazy that Pokemon became such a big phenomenon in general. Like, there's the amount of people that play the game. It blows my mind. And not to mention the way that it still keeps growing, and it's maintaining a popularity that has, I'm sure nobody would have anticipated back when South Park was making the spoof Chimpokemon. When it was still that weird thing that people thought was demonic and shit, which there is some validity to that. There are some demonic type of things that are related to Pokemon that I saw, like actual demons that have similar descriptions to a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon, which to me is pretty badass, pretty cool. Not that I like Satanist propaganda in the children's cartoon, but I really couldn't give a shit, especially now as an adult, and think it's kind of cool. I am King J, King of Hell. Anyway, honestly, this is so random. I'm just going to list off some of my favorite Pokemon. As a matter of fact, I have a chart. One thing you may not know about me is I make a lot of charts. And I don't know why I make a lot of charts, but I do. I make charts for Fortnite shit. I make charts for Mortal Kombat characters. I make charts for Pokemon. I make charts for artwork. I just like making charts. So there's a lot of these templates also that you can make, like, and it's just all your favorite things. And I always like categorizing my favorite things. I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but when I get bored, or even when I'm not bored, that really keeps me not bored, making charts. And sometimes I'll remake the same charts, like, for a long time. And then sometimes when I'm really feeling like, man, I feel like I could find this exact chart that I've made, and here's the real zinger. Here's the real fucking knee slapper. I make these in MS Paint. I mean, where else am I gonna make them? I have Krita. I'm not gonna pay a monthly thing for fucking Adobe Photoshop. MS Paint has everything I need to make a fucking simple chart. But I have all these folders of different images and charts that I've collected. But I have a recent chart that I made, and it's got some of my favorite Pokemon. There are some missing, but I'm just going to list some of my favorite Pokemon here. Why? I don't know. I'm kind of bored. So my favorite Pokemon are Typhlosion, Kabutops, Scizor, Weavile, all the Porygons. Slowking. I really like Shiny Charizard, regular Charizard, but I really like the Mega Charizard Y. Not the black and blue one. I like the regular orange one with the spiky head. I love Mawile, Mega Mawile, Gardevoir, which honestly there are so many Pokemon that I pronounce so shitty. Like Growlithe, I always pronounced it Growth. I mean, I never heard it in the show either. And Gardevoir, I would say Gardevoir. I didn't know. And I don't know if it was me or one of my friends, and I don't know where this came from, but Suicune, we called it Suvicine. Don't know I think it was my cousin actually, and we would make fun of him for that, and it was like, where did that even come from? I like Mewtwo, and I actually, again, I like the Mega Mewtwo Y, the one that looks like a sperm cell. I like that one more than X. I like that sperm cell look. There's something cool about it. I like Houndoom, and I do like Mega Houndoom. Venusaur, I love Venusaur, and I love the design. I'm more focusing on the designs right now. I'm not talking about stats and shit. I love Venusaur and Mega Venusaur. I love Lady Ann. Love that one. I don't know why. And I like that one like later into the game. Togepi and Togetic. Not a big fan of Togekiss. It's starting to grow on me. I like Leafeon. That's my favorite evolution. Eon of the Eons. And I do really like from more of the recent games. The Alolan. Is it Alolan or Alolan? The Alolan Raichu when surfing on its tail. I love the colors on it. I just love that one. Those are some of my favorites. Also Lopunny. I like that one, even though it gets a little strange. It's a lot of furry. Sometimes these get into furry territory. And I try not to dive too deep into that. You just start getting fucking tripped out. I'll even make like my custom generations. So I'll have like some of my maybe yeah, maybe I'll tell you some of my favorite like actual teams. I'm not too big into making teams. I never really know about the good teams. Even in Pokemon Go, the main ones that I use right now are, I use a Vaporeon because it's my strongest one. I use a shiny Charizard because I got very lucky in a trade with that one. So it's lucky and it's shiny, so I could level it up really nicely. And I have a shiny Leafeon. And that one is I have a 3-star, which means it's like highest you can go in terms of level. Leafeon, but I don't use it because it's pretty low right now. I'd have to level it up. But one that I have really high level is a 2-star, and it does really well in battles and raids and shit. And that's the shiny Leafeon. But in the other games, I would always use like Dragonite, Charizard, or if it's with like a Johto game, I'd use Typhlosion. I like to have Mewtwo on my team or a Gengar on my team, and I haven't gotten used to using a Porygon. I don't know if it's very good, but I love the aesthetic of Porygon, and Porygon has always been a theme in a lot of my music to represent pills and shit. I don't know where I got that from, but Pokemon was honestly my first obsession from a very young age. I don't know what it is. I know my neighbors really liked Pokemon, and then we had some cards and we would trade, and my brothers were into it for like a week and they got out of it because they didn't give a shit. But I was the one who really stuck with it, and I liked the anime, the games, the plus, the whole shit. And then there was a time when I was in middle school when that shit was super lame, so I traded a lot of my stuff for like Simpsons toys and stuff like that. And I just got rid of a lot of my cool shit that would be really vintage now. And the only thing I kept was the cards. And then we fast forward to high school time. I start liking Pokemon again, kind of like an ironic thing. I start rapping about Pokemon. It's just this silly shit. And then who would have known? You know, everything would have kind of went full circle. 90s shit was starting to become cool again. And you add Pokemon into that, so you have this sort of resurgence of popularity, and then it just goes crazy. And then of course in 2016 you add Pokemon Go, and the world goes nuts. And Pokemon has just been on a high lately. I think the new games, they do look promising for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, not that promising to pay $60, but they look pretty badass, honestly. And I always liked the character Dawn as the female protagonist or whatever to play as. I like the design, the hat and shit. But I never played the Diamond and Pearl. I always thought those Pokemon sucked. I'd be interested to play a remake of Diamond and Pearl, just so I could, honestly, and I'm also at a place where I don't hate on all the Pokemon, the designs of the Pokemon that I don't really like, because there are some designs that I can appreciate in the later ones, like Leafeon and Sylveon and a lot of these other Eons and other shit like that. But yeah, Pokemon. I was not expecting to go off in Pokemon, but it's been Pokemon to me always feels like such a personal thing, and then when I realize how big it is, it kind of blows my mind because yeah, it is pretty big. Um, that's what she said, but it's a phenomenon, and it hasn't stopped, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna have any sign of stopping. Um, so tell me, do you like Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon? Let me know down below if you like this content. If you'd like to tell me what I'd like to talk about next in a video, let me know. Thanks for watching. King J, out.